Hey guys, welcome to MESArc. I'm Cici.
I'm Mazzy.
And today we're going to be showing you how to build your do-it-yourself foam shelf for your RC trucks. So you can actually download the template and our drawing here in the link down below, or you can go ahead and support us and buy one of the kits.
So we have our pieces here all cut out. So the first piece you're going to need are the two pieces of the grill. We purposely put them in two different pieces so that you could put two different colors when you're making it. Next is a piece that would just go on top of the hood. It is modeled after the Ford Raptor, so that's why we have it kind of like this, so it has a elevated part on the top. We took out a piece of our sign, but if you're certain, it's your choice to honestly put this if you want it. We just put it in there to have our own logo in it. Our next piece after that is the tailgate, and obviously it'll connect to the back when you get it all done. And these are our brackets for the shell support. Basically we made them so because each car is a little bit different and each one has a little bit different of space between the suspension that holds up the shell. We made them so it'll accompany and be able to fit all the different shells. And then our last piece is just the whole body of the shell, which every piece connects to.
What we're going to need is a hot glue gun, some tape to kind of act as a clamp for your glue, and an X-Acto knife. So what you're going to want to do is we usually start from the back of the truck and then move our way up front. So as you see, you're going to have these little channels right here with a thicker line. You're going to want to take your X-Acto knife and you're going to want to kind of score along and then start kind of picking it off. And then after you have done cleaning out all your little channels like here and along here, then we're going to move on to the folding. I feel like one of my favorite parts is this part. Yeah, it does.
I see Mazzy's nails and I'm like, oh, that's so nice.
They're a hassle though. So the next step after you've cleared out your channels, which should look a little bit like this, you want to crease all the edges like so it would fold in easily. But after that, your next step is to take your adjustable suspension piece and you're going to put pieces of tape here on the inside so that these will stay in place. So we have one taped here just to show, so I'll go ahead and do that one. So you put tape on the back and then flip it over so the sticky side is up, and then put the piece inside, like so. So that's stuck there, but just to make sure it's gonna stay there, you wanna apply glue to the inside so it'll stay, so.
And this is what your final result should look like. So this is the nice side of the car, so when you flip it over you should have your tape down, and then on the other side you should see that you have your glue inside of the creases. So starting from the back and going forward, what you're going to do next is with these two channels you're going to want to throw some glue down right here in the middle, and making a sort of like an L fold, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it just like this. So then when you look at the back, flip it over, it's going to look exactly like the back of the tailgate of your truck. So once you finally glue your pieces to make it into this kind of like back road here for your tailgate, we're going to start on the construction of the finishing of the tailgate. So what you're going to want to do, and I'll flip over, and you're going to take it and you're going to kind of make this little L shape you have here. You're going to line it up the back of the tailgate, and then you're going to go ahead and you're just going to throw some glue right here inside the corners. And then you're just going to hold it there, and then you should be good. Just for kind of like a little guide to help keep your glue stick together, it's always good to have a little piece of tape overlapping where you glued so that it stays in place and it won't kind of fall out of its shape and won't come apart. And I've also went ahead and I glued the channel that was in here, and I've kind of created once again that L shape and just kind of slit some glue there, and then I cleaned it out, and now it should end up looking somewhat
Anyway, so the next step is you're going to move this piece up. So it was important that you put this fold above, because it's an above fold, so that this piece right here on the side that it clamps to, right here, is showing, because that is our connection to get like that. So our next step is to put a bead of glue here, and a bead of glue here, so that when we fold up, it'll hold it in place. So let's go ahead and do that. Side a little bit. Okay. We're gonna hold it in place and then use tape as clamps. And we also want to leave this piece free for now, because we're gonna connect that later because it needs to be at a certain angle for it to work.
Next, we're going to start on the tailgate. So you're going to want to take your piece, and as you can see, I've already done this, but you're going to take the paper and you're going to want to just rip it off so that you're just left with the foam here. And you're going to do it to both sides. And then you're going to have your two channels, and as you can see, again, I've already cleaned these out, but you're going to want to clean these out. And then you have your middle piece. Now, please be aware that this isn't a piece you want to bend. You want to just glue it in place so that when you set it down, it's not going to bend or look wonky. So what we want to do, you want to take your card, and along this glue trail, you're going to put your glue, and you're going to take the middle of it, and you're going to line it up with these pieces. And as you can see, I have a little bit of wiggle room, but I'll fill it in with glue later. You want to make sure it's right in the middle, and then you can use tape as your little guide and make sure to hold it all in place. And then after that, we'll move on to the next part. Hey, I need an extra piece of the foam. I can't leave though, it's okay.
Go get some extra foam.
So now that you're done with your tailgate and it's nicely folded and it's nice and clean, we're going to stay true to form, and we're going to work our way from the back and keep going up. So with this next piece that you have, you're going to take your edge of your tailgate and this little square piece that we had earlier, and we just let it free. You're going to take a bead of glue right in the middle of here, and then you're going to glue it, and you're just going to hold it. And you're going to do that to both sides. Alright, so now that you're done with this piece, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on the triangular fold. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a bead of glue and then run it around here. And then we're just going to line up the pieces, and it should look like this. And just for extra support, because this does really help, take a piece of glue and take a piece of tape and just kind of run it along here. And then also, while you're at it, just throw in a bead of glue right here.
She's gonna do all the lines.
Recap on what we just did. We just finished our side windows and our doors. If you want to, you can even color in these windows here, different colors if you'd like to. We're gonna get to that, but that's gonna come later in the video. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the hood. So you're gonna take your hood piece here and we're gonna prep it. So as you can see, Mazzy is starting to clean out these inner channels, and she's starting to strip off only the piece of paper within these little two channels here. And what she will do next is after she's done cleaning out all her channels and she has her flaps and these pieces of paper peeled, you're just gonna start pinching it, and these should allow to kind of work as joints to fit over the top of the car. So what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna take your piece, and you really wanna make sure that you align it right on your holes of the stabilizer for your pins of your shell. You wanna make sure it's straight and aligned. And then once you have it straight and aligned, you're gonna throw down some glue around here. You're gonna line it, and then you're just gonna hold it, and then you should have it done. you're going to do is you're going to throw some glue right here in this little inning right here. You're going to hold that down, and then you're going to start taking some glue along this wall around here. And with your flaps that you cleaned out, you're going to take your pieces, put them together like that, and then you're going to hold it, and it should look something like this. On the front, it should look something like that. And if you need help, there's always tape, and you can just tape up the sides for to use it, something to use it for staple. And then you're just gonna throw some glue down, and you should be ready to go. What I've also done is I've thrown in some glue here in this joint for extra support, and you can also do that with these two little channels in here to make it stronger. So now what you're going to do is you want to take a bead of glue and you want to run along this fold again. You're going to take this piece. What you're going to want to do is you're going to line it, and then you're going to push in because you're going to have a little gap. So you're going to want to push this piece in, and then you're just going to put some glue down. You're going to hold it, and it should align perfect. And then when it's all dry, you just throw in some more glue for support. Like that. Now that you have your sides all glued up now, you're going to take just a little thing of glue, like so. And you're just going to take this tab and you're going to just fold it straight down like this. And you're going to do that to this side and this side as well. Alright, and what's really cool about this piece here is that it really gives a cool effect of like kind of that 3D like kind of hood shape. So if you wanted to, you can paint it totally different colors, like all sorts of different kinds. So now we're going to move on to the very front of the car, and let's go on from there.
Alright, so our next step is just to do the last part of the front, which all you're going to do here is, it's a little bit tricky, is you're going to fold up this piece here, and this, because there's a little channel right there, will go on like back like this, so on side, so it's all connected to this little piece here. So make sure you're careful with that because it rips pretty easily. So let me just apply some glue and we'll do that. So it goes in this little channel right here. Put that on first because that'll be a little easier. And then make sure that's folded. It's going to be almost like a 90-degree angle there. So. Steps now is to put on the grill pieces that just go up front on the place that we just glued. This would be a good opportunity to go paint this if you want to. Obviously, we're not going to paint this one. This is just our build one, but it's just a big piece and a little piece, and they go inside each other like this. It goes on the front like this. You'll know which way is the top and which one's the bottom because the top has these curved edges along the sides. You just glue it on front. Alright, so here should be your final product after you get it on. So obviously you just want to flip it over and put little slices in each circle of the tape so you can fit it in. And then just put it on. It may be a little bit difficult because obviously you made it, so it might not be perfect. And it's all homemade, so it's not an exact shell like you usually have, but it will fit as long as you did it right.
Thank you so much for watching our do-it-yourself shells. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this is compatible for all of your cars. It really is something fun for you guys to do, and it actually beats buying a $50 shell when it's only just $1. So please support us. The link is down in the description, so help support. Yeah, so thanks for watching.